Hello friend, good morning. Today the purpose of my this video is that I am going to explain about this project. This is a event management system which is built in Laravel for the backend, and for frontend I am using Vue.js. This project has these type of functionalities, like we have a login form, it has a dashboard. This is the iPad view for this dashboard page, and this is a report page, and this is a report page iPad view. This is a create page, this is a event view page, and this is edit event page. In this video I will explain you how you can download this project and run on your local machine. But for that purpose we have a prereq software. Like for Vue we should have a Node.js software, and also for PHP packages we should have a composer, and for composer we need a PHP execution file. So we will install WAMP server. In my machine I already have a WAMP server, and also I have these two software, Node and Composer. When you will install Composer, you need to require your PHP exe file. So in my case I am using the latest PHP 8.10 version for my composer. So while installing my composer I link this php.exe file. Okay, let's start. First I am going to clone this project. My project is cloned in this folder, event management system EMS, which has my backend folder which is developed in Laravel, and also my front-end folder which is developed on Vue.js. Okay, I am going to run it in VS Code, but instead of running this parent folder I am going to open backend in separate instance of VS Code and save for front end. As I already mentioned that both backend and frontend has own readme file for installation and execution method. Like this is my backend. So first I am going to open readme file. I already clone it, and now I already have installed composer. So you need a composer before running this command. So I'm going to open terminal and install this command. Install composer prerequisite files. After that, you need to copy this file and paste as env, like I already have env example file. So I am going to paste here and rename as env. Now open this .env file and confirm that your MySQL host, port and database name and your username password. Okay, I am going to delete my old database which I already made in my PHP myadmin. I'm going to operation and click on drop this database, and now I am going to create new database name as EMS backup, which I already mentioned in this file EMS backend. And now my empty database is created. Now we are going to next step. We need to make a application key. We already seen that this file don't have any application key, it is showing empty. So I am going to run this command and it created app key for us. Okay, now I need to run my migration, which is placed in this folder migration. All these migration placed in this folder. We will discuss about these migration file later on this video. Now I am going to run these migration files, and all these migration has different tables. Like if we see this user table, which has schema of our user table. So after running these migrations, we will have database tables, and you can see that user have same schema which is mentioned in our migration file, but all these tables are empty because we did not run our seed command. Only this migrations folder has some data, other tables are empty. So we need to run this seed command, which will run all these seed scripts and create a pre-seed or fake data for us. I am going to run this command, and you can see that now tables has some data. Okay, now run this command for storage, and this is our last command. But before that, I am going to explain you these commands. If we want to make a new model, these are our models for our project, Laravel project. If we want to new models, like we want to make a model name as users, and also we want its migration, dash m is for the migration purpose, so it will make a user model in this folder, and also it will create a user migration file, and after that we will run this command. So it will make a user table in our database. We can give any name like post, so it will make the post table in our database, but ensure that our old tables should be a delete. Okay, now we will run this command, which will run our Laravel project, and you can see that our Laravel project is running, and we will ensure that it is working or not. We will open localhost and 8000, and it is showing our Laravel project, and we ensure that our APIs are working or not. We will open Postman, and you can see that we already preceded our users, but we already have a API for registration. So I am going to test this API. The endpoint is API/register, which should require some form data, name, email, password. So in my case, I am going to give a name as Lee, lee@mail.com, and password is, I'm going to give a same password. Oh, and I am going to click send button, and you can see that it made our new user and confirm in our user table. You can see that it made a new user for us. Okay, now our backend API is running and in listening mode. So now we are going to configure our front end. Front end has same readme file, so I am going to run this command. So it should install prereq packages for us. This command require nodes, so you should have a node software in your machine. Our all packages installed and our node module folder is created. So now we need to run this command, which will run our vuejs frontend project. Okay, now our front end vuejs server is also in listening mode. So I am going to open this link. This is our main UI for login. So in my case, I already have this user hassan@mail.com, which has a password is mentioned in this readme file. This is a password. This is a typo mistake. it should be a mail.com. This is a password. If we will enter the wrong password, it will show error invalid login national. Now I am going to correct password, and after that it will go to our main dashboard. This is our main dashboard, which has a different events and different stats. We will discuss later detail of each section. Now we are going to report page, which has a different reports like event sales and our ticket sales by customer. And this is our new event page where we can create new event, and it will also preview while creation like event 1. And if we give any date, it will preview the date, and also if we set any price, like we are going to set any price, so it will also highlight that it is a premium or normal price. Okay, we are going to any event, like I am going to this event, and this is a detail page of our event where we can enter user information for buy tickets, and if we will change ticket quantity, it will also change its cost. We will discuss later about each page and their functionality. This is our edit event page where we can edit our event detail, and this is a delete event button which will delete this event. Okay, this is all about this project demo. Now we are going to the code section. We will discuss this backend code and also this front-end code. First, I am going to open front-end, and also in parallel I will also explain backend. But before that, I need to give a little idea about Laravel. Laravel has a structure which has different routes, API routes. Like if we want to use Laravel for front end, we will mention all our route in this page. Like we have only simple default route which is showing welcome page, which is as placed in this resource view folder. It is pointing to this blade file, and this is our Laravel file which is pointing to this Laravel. Like I am going to change this as you can see that it's changed our file. So in my case, I am using this Laravel project for API endpoints. So I am going to this API PHP file which has all our routes and also pointing their functions. Like if we have a create new ticket endpoint, when we call this endpoint, like instead of register, we will write create a new event, then this will point to API new ticket controller, and this is our app folder which has a HTTP folder and also has a controller which has a API folder which has new event controller, and new event controller has create new ticket. This is a create new event. Each time when we will hit this endpoint, it will execute this event functionality. We will discuss it later. And all these endpoints require some database tables which is existed, which is created in event, which is created in model folders, and also their migration is created in this folder. Now we are going about now we are going to discuss how we can create a new model and then migration for creating a new table in our database. Like in my case, I am going to go to a new terminal and copy this command. Instead of user, I am going to make event category. It should be a category. So it will make a new model in our model folder. This is our model folder which will create a event underscore category model file, and also it will create a new migration for us. Okay, I am going to enter. You can see that it made a new event category for us. This is our model event category, and it also created a new migration name as event categories. It created event categories migration for us. Even it changed our table name as categories instead of category. Okay, now we will run reset command, this command which will delete or drop all our tables. We can also manually check all these tables and drop, but for the learning purpose I am going to run this command, and you can see that it deleted all table, only migration table is left. We can also delete this table, and this time we have a new table named as category which has a two fields. One is ID, and also this time step will add two columns. One is created date and one is updated date. We will show after running this command, which is php artisan migrate, and now you can see that it created tables for us, and also it created even categories for us which has three fields: ID, created at, updated as. So this time I am going to add new field, and I need to give a name as name, and it should be a string type. And note that if we will not add auto increment. So Laravel will also make a auto increment id column for us, and also made new timestamp column for us. Okay, now I added new column name as field and as name, and this time I am going to manually delete all of our tables, and when I am going to migrate, and you can see that it will add new column in our event category table and set as string or varchar. Okay, I hope you get the idea about Laravel structure. Now I am going to explain front end.
Press the bell icon on YouTube and never miss another update.